Hello.
Hey.
Hi, welcome back to Love Island Recap.
We're back.
It's been so long. We have literally so many episodes to talk about.
Today we're talking about 10 episodes.
Is it 10?
It's 11 actually.
Oh.
Well, not including because we don't include
After
Sun, but I think that's in here.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
We have a lot to discuss. Like, a lot has happened. I don't even know where to start.
I don't know where to start because we talk about it every day.
I know. So it's like the last thing we left off on our last episode, which is old news, is Nic Olandria.
I know. And we were like, oh my God, they're going to get together.
And they did, and they kissed, and they hated it.
I think that Nic liked it.
Probably.
And let Olandria talk first. And she was like, I'm not feeling it because she was so far up Taylor's butt.
Yeah, she was obsessed with Taylor. But Nic was just not that obsessed with Cierra, even though they closed things off. But then literally the next day, he's like, so what does closed off actually mean? Like, we're not dating, right? That was so weird. I kept seeing clips of that, and I'm like, wait, that was weird. Like, that was so weird. He was, like, trying to clarify to make sure he's not, like, committed too much.
I never really, like, saw them having a good connection.
I never did either.
Like, it was never portrayed to me.
Ever.
As a good connection.
Which it could have been, but, like, we're just not, shown. Because obviously they're going to focus on the drama and not, like, the good stuff.
Right.
So it could have been, but still, like, I still feel like Nic was never that into her.
Right.
She was definitely more into him than him into her.
Seeing him with Olandria, night and day difference.
Yeah.
In his personality, he's, like, happy.
Like, he gets excited.
So excited and, like, giddy to be around her. With Cierra, it was just, like, hey.
Yeah. The way that he talks about her as well.
Yes.
Like, he never really talked about Cierra. I mean,
Saying
granted, he probably did, but, like.
No, we were never shown it.
We were never shown.
That's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen in my entire life. It's crazy. And he did not say that about Cierra.
Yeah, no.
That we know of.
And they're both very beautiful girls. Like, Olandria looks like I don't even know. She looks like ethereal.
Yeah, she's beautiful. My only
ethereal?
issue, yeah,
ethereal.
Ethereal. I don't like the color of her under eye concealer.
Oh, I saw a lot of people saying that, and then I was reading the comments, and I was like, and they were like, well, you have to think about how people, like, a lot of makeup brands don't make enough colors of makeup and shades for people of color. And I was like, yeah, honestly, that
true.
Makes sense.
But I feel like there
probably
is a
so
lot
much
now.
It's probably so much harder to find, like, concealer for like that matches, because only a couple brands offer. Even like it's crazy if you look up on TikTok and stuff. I always see people doing really like testing orange. And they're always crazy looking. Like, it's always either like literally purple. It's like purple. It's like, so it doesn't have any dimension. It'll be like,
it's just like
straight up like purple, or just like straight up black, and they'll put it on and it like just looks like horrible. There's no, I don't even know. It's like, so
I feel like
crazy.
She could just put a little less. Like, I'm sure she doesn't need that much foundation, like that much coverage under her eye. Like, girl, what?
She does like the 2016 type
like, I think
of makeup
if she just did like a
so
little bit to like,
it would be fine.
It wouldn't look like that. But
yeah,
I said this the other day. Like, I think it might just look better in person.
Probably.
Like, it probably doesn't transfer well to camera.
Mm-hmm.
So, whatever.
Yeah, but I also think Cierra is really pretty. She looks also very. Like,
Cierra, I can't.
Just different looking, and I love it. And I wish that I looked like. I wish I had.
Yeah.
I wish. I don't know. Like, I wish I was more tan and not so pale. I mean, I know she's like. I don't know. She's Latina.
I don't know what her nationality is.
I think she's Latina.
Is that her last name?
Yeah, Cierra Ortega. Right.
Puerto Rican and Mexican.
And Mexican.
Okay, so yeah, I wish I was like a little more
like,
tan.
I wish I had something in me. My family's boring. It's like German.
Oh, 9.
so stupid.
I didn't like. Wait, so this was. Hold on, Casa. Do we have to go back this far?
We don't have to. Just like whatever comes up that you want to talk about, we can talk about. Because we obviously.
Because I was gonna talk about how Cierra is well, she's gone. Cierra has left the
villa, yeah.
But she was like slowly but surely like showing her true colors of kind of being a mean girl and kind of being like obviously voting out people for so that her and Nic would win.
Yeah, that was annoying. And I felt really bad for TJ because like he was talking about how like Pepe was his bro in there and he sent him home, which is crazy. That's crazy.
So awkward.
Like, what the hell? And then I feel like he definitely was thinking in his brain, like, okay, well, I don't want TJ to stay because I don't have anyone other than the only person I'm interested in is Iris. So, like, if TJ goes home, I can get with Iris.
I feel like he wasn't really thinking that. I feel like he was like, oh, well, I'm just going to save Taylor. Because he has a strong connection and he wasn't using his brain because men are not that smart.
But TJ also has a strong connection. The same, more so than Clarke and... They were together longer, at least. I feel like he kind of had a little bit of... I think they all have a little bit of, like, the game in their head. Like, tactics in their head.
The only people that don't have the damn game in their head is Amaya.
Yeah, Amaya.
Gratitulli.
I'm so happy. But I really hope that it's not just, like, a sexual thing. Because I know Brian and... I never know how to say her name. Andrina. I know some people say it every, like, which way. But...
yeah, everyone's saying like
Adriana, and I'm like, that's definitely not how she said it, but okay. And then Nic will be like Andrina, and I'm like, okay, T, at least you're trying,
right?
But
she did not like him.
They had like a very strong sexual chemistry in the beginning, though. Remember?
What, in the first 10 seconds of meeting? Okay,
the first like day at Casa.
I loved that she tried to go for Pepe, and he was like,
no,
I'm only interested in this girl, and then immediately was like, I'm not interested in that girl at all, actually. Like,
and then moved on to the next blonde girl.
I know,
which is just
he's like funny. The villa rebound, which I love for him. He is always he's always getting the rebound girls,
like with Hannah, and then Iris. Yeah, but that's pretty much it. But so yeah, Cierra's gone, which. The fact that 2 people left this season, or got kicked off, I guess,
for being...
Because they're racist
is...
How did no one find anything on, like, last season's?
Because they probably didn't have anything, girl.
Really? I don't know why I feel like, because... I'm not accusing her or anything, but, like, Taylor, like, she was brought up in such a small town in Pennsylvania.
No.
She was.
I know, but you can just tell that she's not. Like that.
She was probably got up so conservative though.
I don't think so. I don't get that vibe from her.
I do. She's a blonde girl from Pennsylvania, a small town of like 2,000 people.
I know, but she's just like so like
little country girl.
Like, but she was even like, I'm not like the people in my hometown at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Like she was like, they're confused by me.
I mean, that's just a stereotype. I'm not saying.
And also, I'm not saying that she isn't. That she may be. But she didn't be posting about it.
Or maybe people just didn't look deep enough. Or maybe she was smart and deleted
I'm telling
stuff.
you by now that's what I mean. Like, if you're going on a reality show, newsflash, you should fucking clear out your social media.
But like, I'm just confused about the whole thing. Like, I'm just confused because I'm not excusing it at all. But at first was like, maybe she really, like, there's really no way to use that term without, like, how do you even know that term if you don't know what it means? You know what I mean? Like, there's no way to use that term in, like, a...
Cute.
Yeah.
It's not a cute
I'm like, but
thing.
Maybe she was taught by, like, maybe someone around her said it, and she just, like, assumed it meant something that it didn't. But then people DMing her that, like, multiple people DM'd her.
I know.
At the time that it, like, is a derogatory term. And she's like, oh, man, well, good thing that's not how I was using it.
She's such a tryhard.
But then the next person she responded to was like, oh, you're right, I'll delete that and I'm never going to say it again. And then she says it again the next year.
I don't understand her.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
If you have stuff like that on your social media, which you shouldn't.
And people have called you out for it. Also,
even if they never called you out for it, why do you leave it up if you're going on national TV?
It's diabolical.
What are you talking
to
about?
Put that on your story.
What are you talking about, brother? And then not only was it in your story, did she have it saved as a highlight?
Yes! Girl! Like, that is fucking wild behavior.
I'm not even don't use these words and don't be racist, but if you're gonna be and you're gonna post about it and you're gonna go on a TV show, don't expect anything more than what you're getting right now.
I know.
As a response.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be mad that everyone's pissed. You should have deleted it, first of all. And second of all, you should have never said it.
I don't know. I do think it's wrong. But then to the extent of what I've been seeing online of, like, literally it's going to make her kill herself is crazy.
Well, there gets to a certain point. Like, yeah,
calling
should
ice
we
on her
not,
family.
like, support her? Yeah, if you don't want to support her, unfollow her, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that deep. Calling ice on someone?
Calling ice on her family when is what we're going through in this country.
Yeah.
With, like, alligator fucking Auschwitz is crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And it's just crazy. But... yeah, I don't think that it's right, but I also don't think that people trying to make her kill herself and her family be deported is okay either. I think there's like a middle ground we can meet at that is like, yeah, take accountability, grow, change. You definitely don't deserve a platform right off the show. Like, you need to work on, especially because it was so recent, like, you gotta
girl,
take
that was
like
1 year ago. You were saying
1 year
that.
ago was tough. So America saves 4 couples. Chelley, Ace. Wait, when is this? Sorry.
Girl, that was 2 days ago.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, we need to talk. Oh my God,
this was last night.
No.
Taylor and Clarke's eliminated last night. This is not the right.
No, it's not right. We need to talk about the Huda and Chris and Chelley situation, I feel.
Yeah.
Right? Because that everybody
that made me not like, and I was Olandria stan.
Same.
And then I bad taste in my mouth. Before like everything, I was also a Cierra stan. And then that happened, and then the next day, all the racist stuff came out, and it was like boom, 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 and I was like, ooh.
I think because like she pissed off the wrong people,
and they were digging,
and they started.
You didn't really have to dig that much. You just gotta look at her highlights on Instagram.
I know, honestly.
What the hell?
I think for next year, the producers need to learn that they need to
look into stuff. It's not that hard to find either. Why can't you just, like, you're doing a background check in this huge, extensive process. How can you not just, like, look into it a little bit more?
And they need to sign it. I really, 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 really believe that they should either make a new social media account with nothing on it and then just post of Love Island, or private. Everything private while you're gone.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, like...
because you shouldn't be going on the show to be gaining followers. I know you're going to gain some, like, people will try to follow you while you're private, but just
make a new Instagram. I think everyone goes on the show to gain followers.
It's so
if you're going on a
fake.
reality television, you're going to try to gain followers.
Yeah, I think this one has, like, a different
this
vibe
season
because
is
it's
different,
like,
though.
Well, also this show in general is like live action.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're not, like, Love is Blind, you go on the show, nobody knows.
Mm-hmm.
And then you come out and you have a year, and then the show comes out and you have your social media the whole time and you can, like, control what everyone sees.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, here's my phone, I'm leaving for 6 weeks and everyone can stalk me and I can't do anything about it. That's terrifying. I will delete I would not exist.
That is terrifying, especially they're like pulling up Jeremiah's chats on fucking Twitch.
Bruh.
Like, that's why, like, him spamming the chat, which is so embarrassing. Like, spamming the chat of something.
You guys better never pull my Twitch feed.
I ain't never get on Twitch, so.
No. But Chelley and Huda were fighting, and then I became Team Huda.
Right, same, because why are they being mean girls towards her? Olandria, would you like to tell the class? You just fucking kissed your best friend's man yesterday. What do you mean?
I know, you was sucking on his lip, girl.
Oh, the sisterhood is crazy. Sisterhood meme with the fucking lip suck is crazy.
The lip suck was crazy, girl.
I actually can't. Like, it really pissed me off to think about the fact that Huda is coupled up with Chris and kissed him in private, told you in confidence.
Right.
And then you go and tell everyone when you were in a worse situation, your best friend is basically already closed off with this man, and you were trying to form a connection, a romantic connection with him. Trying to steal your best friend's
And guess what you're doing right now? Doing it again.
I know.
That's crazy. And so, like, out of sight, out of mind. I'm like, girl, it's 1 week.
It hasn't even been a week.
No, I know. It's 1 week left.
Oh,
like, you're going to have to look at her.
Right.
Soon.
Right. I know.
Or at least she'll have access.
I'm starting to like her again, but that really pissed me off. I hate it when people are mean girls, especially to someone that's, like, vulnerable, because obviously, like, we Huda is not a mean girl. She's just a little like
she's just a little emotionally
vulnerable,
unstable.
mentally and emotionally unstable. Which like, geez, same here, girl. So I don't like blame her. I mean, do I think it's okay? No, but I also don't think it's okay to be sitting there bullying her about kissing the guy she's in a couple with. And then I was actually crying this episode, in that episode, because Amaya was getting bullied, and she's like,
I know.
Thank you for your like saying your thoughts,
that
sharing your thoughts. And I was actually crying. Like I was actually bawling. I felt so bad for her. She like walks away. She's bawling her eyes out. These fucking men. And then 2 days later, they're trying to get her back because they know that she's the most loved from America.
Crazy. Zach trying to get her back was nuts.
Like, really? And you fucking dogpiled on her after Ace and Austin, and after seeing what they did to her, too. Like, first of all, Ace was just a disrespectful piece of shit to her.
I know, and I think Ace, like, after that fire pit where they did the letters, I feel like Ace...
He felt bad.
He was going to run and apologize. And
don't do that.
Sorry, but Cierra going pissed me off.
Why?
Because I hate her.
But she was just being a nice friend.
I think she's so fake, dude. Like, we've talked about this. I'm like, even before all of this stuff came out, I was like, she doesn't feel sincere to me. She feels like she's, like, trying to win. Or did. Because she ain't winning now.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell, like, she's a little bit calculated in what she says. Whereas, like, you can tell...
training.
Like, she definitely doesn't have PR training. She definitely does not. But... You can tell that, like, people who are genuine. Like, Huda and Amaya are both... Yes. Amaya's fucking number one most genuine person I've ever seen in my life.
If you guys vote for Chelley and Ace...
Dude, I saw someone on live last night, and she was, like, showing who she voted for, and it was Chelley and Ace. I'm like, why the fuck
are you voting for them?
They are actually the two meanest people in that villa right now.
Yes.
Ace is the meanest person in the world.
Why would you not vote for Amaya?
Why would you not? Some people like don't like her, and I don't understand. You are actually like the root of all evil if you think that Amaya is like annoying or whatever you think about her.
You know what? That's true. My friend didn't like her. I wonder if he likes her now.
I think it's fucked. Like, oh, you think that it's annoying because she's the only one actually being herself?
Well, I guess that I'm just
these bitches
not
could never
chapter in the book that you should be reading.
I guess I'm just not the peppermint tea you should be drinking.
Yeah,
maybe
girl.
You should be go drink chai.
I'm not the PlayStation you should be playing. Girl, you should go play an Xbox because I'm not the one for you.
Like, we're throwing this book into the sea and we're starting a new one. So all of her metaphors are crazy. I know. It's like getting out of hand, like in the best way possible. But it's
like I feel like
everything's a metaphor.
I feel like a pigeon in
New York City, but a clean pigeon.
Oh my god, I love her.
I'm glad they voted them, or not voted, but like they were like, you guys go to the hideaway. Like I thought that was cute.
I know.
They've literally been coupled up for 24 hours.
I was convinced it was going to be Chelley
Ace and Chelley.
And I was going to be pissed.
Dude, I was going to be pissed. And what were they going to do in there? Rub each other's backs? Like, they're not doing nothing.
Girl, I think...
I've never even seen them kiss or make out. Have they?
Tea.
I don't ever see them be physical at all. Ever.
No, I haven't either. Except for in a challenge, maybe. I'm telling you right now, they're playing us.
They are.
Well, they're not playing me. They're playing you. Because I don't
blame me either.
I don't believe in them.
I don't either.
I
Pisses
think...
me off.
Yeah, I hate them. And there was nothing more satisfying than watching them go down each time in the like little polls that we took. Mm-hmm. And they had to all line up and Chelley and Ace kept putting themselves first.
Stop thinking so highly of yourself. Why are you being so cocky?
Kidding me? When Huda was above Chelley, I was like, yes.
Yeah, same. I'm like, why are you doing that? Honestly, like, be humble. I'd be putting myself last. I'd be like, fine, I'll get the slime every time.
Yeah,
because
actually.
I
would just go in the middle and be like, put me wherever you want.
I would just be like, either whatever. I mean, I don't care.
I did feel bad for Clarke during that challenge,
I did too.
Though.
She definitely like, I hated her at first because I was like, what? But now I'm like, no, they obviously have such a stronger connection. Yeah. Taylor likes her so much more. You could tell within 12 hours. He already liked Clarke more than he liked Nicolandria. Like, it was so obvious. So I do think that definitely was a little forced. But I don't know what.
I feel like it was unfortunate that. Talking like that. I feel like it was unfortunate that we had to vote in those polls before not liking Chelley. and Ace and Olandria, like, because they all got voted higher than her, and I feel like that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah,
had
I
we
already
seen that
didn't.
episode.
I voted Ace for last for everything.
Yeah,
and Chelley basically too, but I think I voted Clarke last for a lot because I didn't like her at the time. I didn't like her for like a day, and then I realized like this is what the Love Island's about. What I'm supposed to expect Taylor to stay with someone he doesn't even like, and then ditch someone he actually likes. Yeah, I wouldn't fucking do that.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'd be like, wait, what? Like, sorry, I thought that's what it was about. You're supposed to explore connections,
right?
And if you find a better one, you can go with the better one.
Yeah, I mean, the only person who's truly explored connections is Amaya.
Yeah,
because Huda really only had Jeremiah and then Chris.
Yeah, who else was she coupled up with? That's it. Did she couple up with anyone else after that? I don't
Pepe,
think so.
maybe?
No, she did try to go for him, though.
Oh, yeah.
For a sec.
That's right.
While Hannah was still in the villa, which is crazy.
Yikes. I forgot about that.
The baby challenge. I always get bored.
Don't piss me off. That pissed me off.
I always get so bored on those. I'm like, ugh.
Dude, I fear that a lot of people last night voted for Nic and Olandria.
Dude, I think there's this fantasy on not Facebook, what the hell, on TikTok of like Nicolandria, like it's literally like a Wattpad fucking.
I loved them.
So
if
did
they
I.
had stayed coupled up during Casa,
but after they realized, after they said we don't have a romantic connection, that was the end of it for me.
Yeah.
If they would have been like hitting it off
and then closed off with
before
Cierra.
that, but then he closed off with Cierra and then he does a whole 180 after the day after. It feels so forced for him to like stay till the end. And I was surprised, honestly, that they didn't get voted off over Clarke and Taylor. Clarke and Taylor deserved to stay more than Nic and Olandria.
I know. I was kind of shocked by that too.
Like I thought people would have changed
Pepe,
their
honestly.
mind by then. I know.
No offense.
Like,
and I like both of them a lot,
me
but
too.
I just feel like
Iris was just bawling her eyes out about
and
TJ
Pepe
leaving.
wrote himself that fucking letter. I know he didn't, but about Hannah, and he was just like saying how much he missed her, and then all of a sudden he's fucking
with Iris. Like they're fucking in the bed. It's crazy.
I mean, honestly, Pepe grew on me. He's kind of hot.
He's a hatfish, though.
I know
he looks so hot with a hat on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, put that San Diego hat back on, girl. You look sexy.
I know.
But without it, like, he's not ugly. But
no.
Without it, his hair is just a little sparse.
That's okay.
He just needs to go to Turkey and get a little
maybe now he can afford to go.
Yeah, maybe. But I don't know. I like Iris, but we don't see enough of her for me to really like stan her.
Right. Yeah.
She's just kind of there. I don't think she gets a lot of screen time because she just doesn't do much.
Yeah.
Or say much.
I like her.
She's very chill, which
I
is
like
good.
her
but
more than Olandria and Chelley right now.
Yeah. Me
but
too.
they don't show her a lot, so it's hard to like say.
If Amaya doesn't win, like I will rage. Like I'm gonna rage.
I know, and I'm scared. Here's my problem right now: Huda and Chris seem to be rocky.
They're rocky, and after like last night, I think people probably voted on that episode of seeing how rocky they were, and I think they probably were putting them lower,
which sucks.
Which probably didn't get as many votes
because it was. I'd prefer it to be
either Huda and
Amaya at the top.
Yeah.
It's 4 people, so one person has to go home.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happening on Thursday?
I think it will be Nic, and if it's not Nic and Olandria, I'll be fucking shook.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, because of Huda's and Chris's shit, like, I hope it's Chelley and Ace, but it won't be.
It's not going to be. I wish it was. I really do, but I've just accepted that it's not, because every time I've been hoping Ace was going to go home at least.
I know.
Like, when we voted for favorite girl and favorite boy, I wanted him to get... I was like, how are you not in the bottom?
I know.
You're so mean. How does anyone like you?
He must
You're a bully.
He is a bully.
He's a bully
I like him more now than I used to.
Yeah, he's gotten better. But, like, that's...
But I still want him to go home.
Me too.
Because I want Amaya to win. And I fear that if they stay, it's not a clear shot for Miss Amaya Papai.
But, like, Amaya has the most followers. She's gained the most out of everyone.
Gained the most, but... It's just... But it's really... It's like, we love Amaya. I could live without Brian. For Chelley and Ace, I do like him.
I like him because he's accepting of Amaya.
Yes. But I feel like with Chelley and Ace, that's like 2 huge fan bases.
Why?
Because everybody loves Chelley and Ace. Chelley is beautiful, and Ace, I'm sorry, is 3 feet tall. Yeah. She could do way better.
The way he said it with his chest that he was 5'10" was crazy.
Dude,
boy, you 5'10"? I'm 5'10". You wanted to say that so bad.
Where?
5'10"? Jack's not even 5'10". Jack is 5'9", and there's no way Ace is taller than Jack.
No shot.
That man is nowhere.
Tiny.
He's 5'6" at the most.
That's my height.
Yeah. And I could see it. He's deaf. And no shade. But, like, if you're going to be a short man, just have confidence in it.
Stop pretending you're tall. We know. We can see you.
We could see that you're
not
2 feet shorter than Chris, and he's 6'8". So
that's
you're 4'8".
It's crazy when short men lie about their height.
It's just embarrassing.
I can see you, babe. I can see you. And I'm a height.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, I can compare my...
It's not like girls are so small and little compared to men. Like, we're literally inches apart from men's height.
Everyone comparing, like, Ariana and, like, everyone to his height is so funny because he's so not 5'10". He's so not 5'10".
No, him next to that mailbox, I feel like the producers did that on purpose.
And, like, I wouldn't be saying anything about his height if he wasn't trying to act like he's taller than he is.
I don't care how tall you are.
If you're small.
Just stop lying about it.
But when your feet are dangling as you're sitting down, I don't want to hear you say you're 5'10". You ain't 5'10", boy. And it's so funny that Austin is, like,
oh my God,
retweeting all the TikToks of him being, like, 5'3". Like, someone commented on his post on TikTok and was like, is Ace 5'10"? And he said, not even close, like 5'4" at best or something like that. I was like, I'm dead, actually. Austin hates Ace.
As he should. Which is so crazy, because weren't they friends a little bit? Or no?
No, not really. Because
true.
they were fighting over Chelley in the beginning.
Chelley and Ace were pissing me off.
I know.
We've already talked about it, but they were pissing me off.
But you know what's crazy is that Austin's like, I have a black girl tatted on my side.
Dude, I know.
Who is that?
Also, everyone was like, oh, sorry, we didn't know that the outline of a girl was a black woman. Like, how are we supposed to know? You're white. Like, it's not like you colored her in.
I know, you didn't shade her or anything.
She just is your color, skin tone. Like, I
didn't know who that was.
Who is that?
Is she famous?
I don't know.
Like, who is that girl? I don't, like, what do you mean? As if we're like, also, I don't think that means you're not, like, racist just because you have a black girl tatted on your ribcage. Like, that doesn't really necessarily mean that you're not racist if you're fucking
I agree.
Reposting TikToks of, like,
who is this girl?
Donald fucking Trump. Crazy work, honestly. So crazy. Like, oh, that was so funny. I've been seeing TikToks about that. Like, crazy statement to make.
Yeah, I don't see anywhere, like, of what it is.
Yeah, could he have said? I would have loved if he actually said, like, I have this girl tatted on me.
Maybe it's just, like, some random girl.
It's just someone you found on Pinterest.
Attention only one time, because this is, like, crazy.
Also, she has freckles.
Are you fucking dumb? Like, honestly, are you dumb? Like, do you not think?
Guys, relax. It's Donna Briggs. Who is Donna Briggs?
It's definitely Sophia Richie.
I think he just means the ink is black for real.
Because this is, like, crazy. But,
Baby, who is this? Halsey?
Huda.
No, it does look like Huda.
It's
with
giving,
the freckles
do
and
you
stuff.
not get the concept?
Dude, I need to... Wait, is that being serious? Who was the first comment? Briggs?
Donna Briggs.
Who's Donna Briggs? I know it's not real. I know that's a joke.
She's like an old lady. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what?
Who the hell? Wait, why is it gonna look like her?
Wait, what?
Who is that? Wait, who is that?
Wait.
Huh?
Who is Donna Briggs? Wait.
She got hit by a bike?
Someone on Reddit says she bleached her skin and got plastic surgery and now claims to be white. That's why they said that.
What the fuck?
Okay, well, I don't know who this girl is, so I'm not gonna make any assumptions, but that is crazy work of him. Is there anything else?
I don't think so.
Last night was like the first night that actually America got to vote people off.
Yeah, but it was still just the lowest. Oh, yeah.
The person with the least votes.
Why the helly did they wait so long?
I wish they would just do that every time because I hate when the Islanders pick.
Yeah, no.
It pisses me off.
We know best.
Yeah, it pisses me off.
You guys don't know anything.
Because
we know everything.
Me and Jack were watching After Sun the other day, actually, and Grayson was saying, like, she wants Ace and Chelley to win, and she thinks that, like, they'll win because they're, like, the strongest and stuff. I was like,
Grayson, get out of here, girl. You're out. That's the stupidest thing I ever saw.
I know. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like, what are you yammering about, girl? That's an insane take. And they probably will win, and I'll eat my words, but
I'll be
hope
pissed.
they don't.
I'll be pissed.
Same.
A lot of people are, like, starting to stan Huda, though. Which is good. Like, at least she's not going to come. I mean, she is going to. They're all going to come out to hate no matter what, because everyone gets hate. But, like, at least it's not going to be as bad as it was in the beginning of the season, because everyone was popping the fuck off. Which
Dude,
I was one of them, honestly.
I was one of them, too.
She was pissing me off. She was.
Literally so sorry for that.
Because it's just kind of crazy that act like that 4 days in, like, about a man. Is a little crazy.
No, he was, like, triggering her.
Yeah, but I see it already. Like, I see it coming out with Chris again, too. And Chris is, like, the most calm, like, relaxed like, he's good at communicating.
She feels like she knows she's doing it, and she, like, can't stop.
Yeah, which I'm glad she's actually recognizing, like, he's good and I don't want to ruin it. Like, I'm glad she's kind of recognizing that, like, a little bit, at least taking a little bit of, like,
she's just her own worst
self-awareness. But she's definitely a self-sabotager.
For sure.
To the max.
Well, I don't think I have anything.
I don't think so either.
To yap about.
Everyone's pissed.
Yeah.
Wait, Love Island USA fans rage over elimination of only genuine couple and beg send home toxic Huda and Chris? Since when?
Well, you are the ones who voted. What the frick?
Yeah, what do you mean? You voted. I mean, they are, like, the strongest couple.
But I don't want his ass to win. Sorry.
I kind of wouldn't be mad about it, honestly.
No, because Amaya needs to win.
No, but, like, if it was based on, like, the best connection,
yeah,
I wouldn't mind. But that's crazy.
I feel like last year they did so much more voting.
Really?
Yeah, I remember voting so many times, and they were like, "Who's your favorite couple? Who's your favorite couple?" Like, all the time, they made you vote for who's your favorite couple. This
season kind of, like, gave me anxiety.
I didn't like it as much.
Like it.
Like, last season was so fun.
So fun.
Like, after Sierra left, it felt so light and fun. They were, like, on the pool.
It just felt kind of so fun. It did feel a little fake, though, that everyone was, like, trying to. Did you see Zach saying what they told them when Sierra left?
No.
They said, like, they all sat us down and said that, like, this is all we can tell you, but Sierra broke a few of our policies, and so she like, has to be sent home.
Damn.
And that's all. And they didn't know anything else.
Bye.
Because I know that Yelissa, like, they didn't really say anything. They just said, like, she had to go home.
Gone.
They didn't say she, like, broke. I don't think they, from what I've heard, like, the Islanders talk about, I don't think they said anything, like, that specific about, like, breaking policies or anything like that.
Right. Damn. I haven't seen that. That's wild.
But, yeah. It is wild.
Well.
All right. That's it. Right?
Yeah. We're not going to be filming about the finale for a while, so.
Oh, wait. Are we talking about UK now?
Should we do another episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to talk about UK now, so love you.
Love you guys.
Tune in.
Bye.
Goodbye.